3,500. Oh my god.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
I just cannot say thank you enough. It's just a big milestone for me. It just means a lot to me, and just thank you. I always said that at 3,500 I would do a how to booktube video, because there are so many people out there that want to begin a booktube channel and aren't necessarily sure just how to do it. Even though it may seem simple, there are a lot of things behind starting a channel. Being on booktube now for nearly 2 years, you pick up a few things along the way. The first thing to starting a successful booktube channel is confidence. Now, confidence when starting a YouTube channel is either something that you begin with or it grows on you throughout time. Some people may not see that they're actually gaining confidence the more that they booktube. Looking back now at my previous videos, at the very beginning I was very shy. I found it really awkward to talk to a camera, and I found that the more I started booktubing, the more I started knowing people, I started to become more of myself, and I gained heaps and heaps of confidence. One of the things that I've noticed with people that tend to have confidence in their videos is they just look at the camera when they are speaking. Now, sometimes with me, I tend to look away from the camera and I tend to look at the screen I can see myself on.
Sometimes I'm checking myself out or anything, but
sometimes I just like to see the big picture instead of looking straight at the camera, and this is something I still have to learn. Try not to look away. Usually people that don't have a lot of confidence on the camera will look down in their videos, and
I speak really softly like this.
I know it may be really awkward to speak to a camera. It is. It still is, and it will always be. A good way to come across on the net is to just look at the camera, have a smile, speak loudly and clearly, and just speak your mind. The passion for books will definitely come through if you do this. Everyone in them will definitely get more confident the more that they booktube. So if you don't feel confident now, you will definitely feel confident somewhere along the track. Number 2 is camera.
This beautiful thing.
There are a lot of things to do with camera. So first off, I want to start with cropping. Make sure that when you're filming, you're in shot. Some people, if they do videos, aren't in shot. Like, I'll give you an example.
Like this, like this. Some people are just like so close up that it's just like this.
I like to be about maybe half a meter to a meter away from the camera. Sometimes you only notice that when you're editing that you're actually cropped out like of the shot. Make sure that your lighting's really good and that we can see you. We want to see the smiling face. We want to see you as you talk about your books. We just want to see you. To get better lighting, I used to have filming lights. I don't use them anymore. I just use now the high thing on my camera, which makes it just look brighter. Because I used to use the normal focus feature on my camera, and that just didn't end up giving me the best light that it could. And also I just use natural lights and also windows. They help a lot. One of the hardest things people will notice when filming booktube, actually still hard for me, is this thing in the background. It's sometimes really annoying because sometimes the camera can be positioned on an angle and your bookshelves look like they're going like that. Like, I bet they look like they're going like that down and not straight. That will be expected, so don't freak out if you're filming and a bookshelf's behind you and the shelves are going like that, because in the real life
you're not filming like this.
Using a camera that's not a high-tech camera, that it's not too pixelated and that we can still see. A lot of people ask me what camera I use. I use the Nikon D5100. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter about the quality of your videos. A lot of people really think this, but some people, you know, get heaps of subscribers on YouTube and their quality isn't the best. I personally just still like my videos to be as clear as I can make them. One of the key points to a YouTube channel is editing and uploading. Now, if you're one of those people that upload straight to YouTube, good for you. But if you want to use editing programs, now this is a big discussion on BookTube because some people have Macs and some people have PCs. I'm a Mackie, I have my Mac, the Mac's my thing. Me, with my Mac, I tend to edit on iMovie. I use iMovie because it's quick, it's simple, and I can just get videos out there really quickly. A lot of people end up using Final Cut Pro X. I do have that program, but I don't necessarily use it for my booktube videos. I'm between Final Cut and iMovie. If you're on PC, I'm not 100% sure of editing programs. I think Sony Vegas or something like that is a really good one to use if you're on PC. Editing may seem really hard sometimes. You kind of start to get the hang of it the more you do booktube, and people edit in different ways. Some people, when they edit their videos, they love effects, they love sound effects, they love all that stuff. Just look at Christine at Pole and Banana Books, for an example. Then there are some people that don't use effects. It's just them and the camera, and they like talking. I am one of those people in between. Like I said before, times with BookTube, you don't need to have the best effects or, you know, the best camera to be an awesome booktuber. One of the hardest things to decide on is what are you going to make your first video about? I would suggest firstly for your first video to make a channel introduction. In this channel introduction, I would just blurt myself out. I would just tell BookTube everything to do with me, everything to do with my books. I would also then suggest to start with doing some book reviews and tags. First review I did was on Fallen by Lorraine Kate. That was my favourite book. I then ended up doing a couple of tags. I know now in BookTube there's this tag called the newbie book tag, and heaps of people do that when they're new to BookTube, and it's a great way for the new booktubers to kind of talk to one another and support another and make friends. A thing that can be raised in YouTube is how long to make a video. Some people like really short videos, some people like freaking hour-long videos. Just for experience, doing videos or trying to cut them back and making them less than 15 minutes. Sometimes people tend to lose interest halfway through.
Probably people have lost interest in this video now.
Make a wicked thumbnail. Now, thumbnails can be a very important thing on people clicking and watching your videos. For me, I tend to use befunky.com or monkey.com. These just help you with text. You can create some really cool things on your photos and all that stuff, but make sure to become a YouTube partner. That is the only way that you can add custom thumbnails before your video. Success! Now this is a very big one. Do not expect overnight success on BookTube. It takes a lot of work and a lot of years. Nearly 2 years, I'm around the 3 to the 4K zone. If you do YouTube, you'll notice also that people tend to de-sub. I have learned now to not take it to heart sometimes, because there are a lot of fake accounts that will subscribe to you if you do BookTube. A lot of those fake accounts YouTube deletes along the way. There are times when, also with subscribers, where you look at other people's channels and you say, I'm doing just as much as they are, why are they getting more credit? This will happen at least once in your booktubing journey. I would just suggest to keep making videos. Keep showing people what you do. Keep showing them your love for your books, and you will get out there. When I first started and I had about 1,000 subscribers, people that wanted to start a BookTube channel were asking me for help. They were like, can you shout me out? Can you do this? Can you do that? If you're asking a booktuber for help, make sure to ask nicely. And if they don't respond, don't take it to heart. If they do respond, it's lovely. Make friends! This is probably one of the best things about BookTube. You can make friends, and you can just make friends all over the world. Making friends is something that can be very, very important. If you actually make friends with people, if you actually comment on other people's videos, it will actually make you happier and boost your confidence. By making friends, you also can help each other get out there more. You can do stuff together, you can do collabs, if you live in the same area. It's just so much fun. Social media, Twitter, the Instagram, and the Snapchat. I have a Facebook page, I have Instagram, and I also have Twitter, and I do have Snapchat. I have found that through these apps, I have met so many more people, and it's just become really handy for me to share my content, because a lot of people that don't have YouTube will have something else. So this is just a great way to help expand your channel and to get out there more. And also make sure that you're constant on all your social media, that you keep up to date, that you're consistent. This is something major about having a great and successful YouTube channel. Tell your close friends or family, if you have a close network of people, they can support you, they can help you get out there more. You know, I can remember when Pascal shared my video to Facebook, I nearly had a heart attack, but it helped me. Now, sometimes this may be a really, really hard thing, and you don't want to share yourself to your friends, or if you go to school, you don't want your classmates knowing. I know, because I've been there. I can remember like beginning my BookTube channel, and I used to get a little teased about it. People would go,
I really like your video,
but in a sarcastic tone where you know they're teasing you. But I've just always kind of looked over that. I love doing BookTube, I love doing this, even though I do have my mood swings and I do get annoyed sometimes. This is what I love to do, and if you can't accept it, well, goodbye. Don't just think about what they think. Because, you know, if you end up getting really successful, they can go get stuff. The last tip on how to booktube is take some risks. My risks have been my August book haul, the very first one I did. I was so high on coffee that day that I just decided I'm just going to film this video, and I was so hyper, but people loved that and I was just like, what? Okay, this is awesome. I also take some risks with your ideas. I've created the traveling book on Booktube. I didn't know how Booktube would take that. They took it well. That's amazing. And people all over the world now are starting their own traveling books. That's lovely. Read Your Bookshelf-a-thon. I didn't know if Booktube would like my marathon. I thought that they wouldn't. But they did, and people love it. And now we have 200 people in round 5 and over, and it's just big. Take that risk, you know, create your own tags, do your own things. I did decorate my wall where my subscribers sent me in stuff, and it was lovely. I've done a book to movie adaptation. I've done a 24-hour readathon. I would suggest to take risks and enjoy it for what it is. Enjoy the ride, enjoy where it takes you, and just, if you love doing it, keep doing it, because it will definitely pay off at the very end. Have people on your channel. I take Pascal and Emily on my channel every now and then. It's so much fun to do. Having my boyfriend on my channel was a risk. I didn't know if people would like him because he doesn't know shit about books. Well, ended up that they did. I am Miranda. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much again for 3,500. That has been a dream of mine for such a long time, and I just hope it can get better from there. I will be doing a giveaway at 4K. I cannot wait for that. I do one at every big K, and oh, I'm just so thankful. Thank you so much. This video has helped some of you that want to start a channel, and if you are starting a channel, if you're new to Booktube, comment down below and I'll check you out. That'll be awesome. Thanks so much for watching. See ya!